Today I'm going to be unboxing the Epson EcoTank 15,000, so you're not going to want to miss this video. Hey YouTube, what is going on? Brandon here with another printer unboxing video, and today I've got the Epson EcoTank 15,000. I'm really excited to have this printer on my channel to be able to unbox it, put it together, and then review it for you. And then I'm also going to be printing off some 13 by 19 photo paper, so that's going to be really exciting. I'll get more into that in just a moment. Now if you're new to the channel, welcome. Everything printer related is what you're going to find on this channel. Everything from unboxings like this one all the way up to printer repairs and ink installations. If this video ends up being helpful, please make sure to like. Any questions at all, comment below, and if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. Alright, so as excited as I am to unbox this printer, I do want you to stay tuned. But I do need you to know that there are going to be separate videos aside from this one that will include different aspects of this printer. So in this video, I'm going to be unboxing, putting this printer together, and then reviewing it. But I'm going to be making some other videos. One of those other videos is going to be a more in-depth video on how to install the bottled ink. Some people already know how to install bottled ink, so in this video, I'm not going to really go too much into detail. The next video I'm going to do is a print quality test video. Essentially, I'm going to be taking some 13 by 19 larger photo paper, putting it through this printer and printing off those larger prints so you can see the type of quality that this printer is able to produce. After that, I'm going to be doing a printer repair video. Basically, if this printer starts printing faded prints, choppy lines, or colors are missing in your prints, then you're really going to need to use the Best Printers Cleaning Kit. And I'll be showing you in that video how to use this product. Now, this product is going to be linked down in the description below for your convenience. If you're already having this type of issue with your current printer, or you know someone that's having an issue with their printer currently, blank pages, certain colors not printing, or they have an overall and general print quality issue, fading, then you're really going to want to consider purchasing this product. And this product, by the way, is the sponsor of today's video. Alright, so if there are some other aspects of this printer that need a more in-depth review, like maybe a maintenance box that needs to be swapped out, or little details like that, where I need to get more into an in-depth video, then I will have a separate video listed under these 3 videos I just mentioned. Alright, so make sure to stay tuned from the beginning of the video all the way until the end. It's going to be jam-packed with information about this printer that you're really not going to want to miss. Alright, so I'm really excited to get started. Let's open this printer up.
Alright, so now we're going to be unboxing the Epson EcoTank 15,000 model, and what you're going to be getting in the package is, of course, ink bottles. You're going to get a power cord, and you also are going to have a user manual that is in there as well, and that's going to lead you and guide you through some of the setup, so you can use that alongside this video. You're going to want to remove all the blue tape. There is blue tape that you definitely need to remove from inside the printer, so you need to lift the top up, and there is something on the print head itself and in the middle of the area where you're going to be printing. You need to take all of that out before you actually power anything on. Here you have everything that is in the packaging. So with the bottled ink, you're going to get about 7,500 pages with black ink and 6,000 pages with the color ink. So you're going to be saving a lot of money switching over from ink cartridges to ink bottles. Now, there's a lot of options online. I'll link to one below for remanufactured ink that's compatible with this printer, and there's no microchip issue. There's nothing like that because it's simply the ink, and it's dye ink. As long as it's dye ink, it's going to be the same quality as the Epson ink. So here we're setting up. You're going to want to go through all these prompts, set up everything specific to how you need it to be. And once we get to the point where everything is powered on, you can then install the bottled ink. Now, you can actually install the bottled ink before this point. So before you even power anything on, you can lift up the top of the printer. You can open that latch that is covering the ink tank compartment. And once you do that, you can actually install everything. Once you power it on, it'll process the ink. But in this case, we're powering on, setting up, and then installing the ink. Now, if you wanted a more in-depth instructional video on how to install these ink bottles, there's going to be a separate video. I'm going to be linking to that in the description below. In this video, I'm going to be showing you in general, just really quick, how to install them. And again, if you want something more in-depth, it's in a separate video. So Epson is advertising that one set of bottled ink equals to 80 individual cartridges. So that is so much waste that is being saved by using this bottled ink. Now, if you were looking to buy this printer, there is actually a link in the description below for this specific printer that I purchased. I highly recommend it. You're going to see throughout this video and in the other videos how good this printer is able to handle a wide variety of different types of media, really large media up to 13 by 19. That is huge. And all of the settings and all of the specs that you will see throughout this video. All right, so once you've installed the ink, it's going to take about 10 minutes for it to process into the system. So in this 10 minutes, you just will leave it alone. Don't push any buttons or power it off. And once that is completed, now we're going to get to the point where we actually are able to print. Now, I am going to be printing that larger 13 by 19 size. However, it's not going to be in this video. I'll show you the type of paper that I end up using, but that's going to be in the print quality test video where I actually print out 3 different color photos, and you'll have to see for yourself the type of quality that this printer is able to produce. One of the things I wish was a little bit better on this printer though is the touch screen. It's a smaller screen and it's functional, and you've got the 2 manual buttons on the side, but I really do wish that that screen was a little bit larger, something like what there is on the Epson EcoTank 8550. I'm going to be leaving a link below for this photo paper that I ended up using. It's the largest photo paper that you can use on this printer, A3 Plus 13 by 19. Now, one model up from this model, the 15,000, is the 16,600 model. That printer has the wider format. It has all of the specs that this one has. It has a bigger touchscreen, and it has more compatibility with media, different paper trays. Now, although the 16600 has a larger format, it actually does not have as wide of a format as this one. It has 8.5 by 14 max. Now, the max printing speed on this printer, the 15,000, is 17 pages per minute black. Now, one of the biggest features on this printer is the wireless connectivity. You can connect to your router, wirelessly to your router, or you can connect directly to your mobile device. And you can connect multiple devices and print from multiple devices in the home. So let's say you have an iPad, a iPhone, an Android, and a computer. The computer might be hardwired, but then you could actually print from all of those other devices as well, as long as you're connected wirelessly. So all you have to do is be connected to Wi-Fi, and as long as those other devices are also connected to Wi-Fi, you should be able to print from all of those devices. So the bottom paper tray max size is 8.5 by 13 inches. But there is a back paper tray I'll show you later on in this video. That is the one that can fit 13 inches by 19 inches. So here you can see you can fit a legal sized document. And so that's going to be really great because you have more functionality out of one paper tray. Now, this specific paper tray can hold 250 plain sheets of paper. That's going to get you pretty far. And the one on the back, the rear paper tray, really should only have 1 or 2. Now, with really large photos, like the one I'm going to be printing on in the print quality test video, the 13 by 19, you should really only put 1 photo in that slot. There shouldn't be any others in there. All right, so here is our rear paper tray. Now, you can do whatever size you want. You can go really small down to like an envelope or a smaller photo paper, 5x7 photo paper or something around that size. But you can also go very, very wide and large. So 13 by 19, like I've been mentioning. So this is one of the Epson EcoTank printers in the lineup that is able to handle this size. And so that is very impressive. And again, I cannot recommend it enough for you to watch the print quality test video where I print on this specific photo paper. Now, this printer does have double-sided printing. So it has an auto duplexer. Now, on the product description, it says that the max paper size or photo paper size printing up to 11 by 17. Now, that's inaccurate. It can definitely go up to 13 by 19. The reason I found that out is because you actually see that if you scroll down on the Amazon page, frequently bought together, and everyone is buying the 13 by 19. So definitely compatible for that size. I don't want to get caught up in that larger size. You can also do 8.5 by 11. You can do anything in between there. So don't be limited to the larger size. I mean, you can do the smaller sizes as well. This is where the maintenance box is held. It's really important for you to know where that is. So I threw that here in the video. This is what you have on the back, the different connectivity that you can add. You can add a USB, you can add Ethernet, power cable, of course, and all the other. Now, the pricing on this printer is fair. I think that it's a good price because it's right in the middle. There's a lot of the lower prices too, $250, $300, $400, but then you have the $1,000 printers as well. Those have larger formats and some more functionality as well, but this one kind of falls in the middle with specs and with price. So if this is what you were looking for, if these were the specifications, the features that you wanted, and they fit your criteria, I would just go with this printer. There's no reason to upgrade or to downgrade from this. So really, at the end of the day, really impressed with the larger format printing. Has all the specs I could want. Love the touch screen. I love the look of the printer. It's not super heavy or bulky or anything like that. It's easy to move around if you needed to, move from one spot to another. It's just a really great printer overall. I really hope that I was able to cover all the specs that you were looking for. If you wanted to look at more specs, you could use that link that's in the description below, even if you're not buying, just to check out some more specs. As I said earlier in this video, it's very easy to connect to a router and to your wireless devices in the home, and this is some of the instruction you need to do. You're going to go through the setup. Everything is self-explanatory, but here you're going to click Wi-Fi Setup Wizard. It's going to search for your wireless router. I'm not going to show my information, but yours will pop up. You click it, put in the password, it's going to connect. And that's really all there is to it. It's not super complicated. All you have to know is to click on the Wi-Fi button, and it's self-guided from that point on. Same thing with connecting to a wireless device. You're going to click Start Setup. You're going to click out of this because this is just a message that popped up. Start, and then you're going to select the type of device that you have. It's going to give you a QR code, and you're going to go through the prompts. Now, if you're new to the world of the Epson EcoTank printers, this is a good starter Epson EcoTank because it has a lot of the main functionality that the lower models have, but it doesn't go too crazy into some of the other features that the higher models have. So this is a good middle point, a good entry point for the Epson EcoTank models. If you were wanting less, I would recommend the Epson EcoTank 4850. And if you were wanting more, I would recommend the Epson EcoTank 8550. Alright, so I really hope that this video ended up being helpful. If it was, please make sure to like the video. Any questions at all, comment below. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. That's really all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.